Hi, Dan. Is it clear?
You
I
are
can't
clear.
see.
Clear to Vector. Vector. Check the weather, Walter.
You want a donut?
Clarence. I do not know that.
Look at that bright top. Wow.
Yeah, it's almost as bright as the one you're wearing.
For sure. Can't believe how warm it is today.
Yeah. What is it, December 15th today? Middle of December?
Yeah, 15th.
1 week away from the winter solstice.
I wouldn't want to get on the freeway with this kind of wind.
That'd be pretty hairy.
I would say it's in the 20 mile per hour range or something.
Oh, those gusts going across the freeway up there were 40, probably 35 to 40.
40?
I would say 35 to 40.
Man, I was leaning sideways.
And it's still getting blown towards the center line.
It's a good thing nobody was coming because it took me by surprise how strong it was.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't bad until you got right on the middle part of the bridge.
Yeah, like right over the freeway.
Yeah. Oh, there's being channeled down the gorge that they cut for the freeway to be in.
I was trying so hard to relax because I knew if I panicked, I would just keep on blowing across the road.
Yeah, you just gotta relax and lean towards it, but you can't lean into it too fully because if it gusts and it kind of lets up for a second, you're all, whoa,
yeah.
whoa.
Whoa, I said, whoa.
I was, like that story I told you about Oregon, it was like that for, hour and a half, 2 hours. That's when I ran out of gas, forgot I had a reserve because I was so nervous from the wind and everything. Oh my God. It was in the middle of nowhere though. There's all just farms and there's no place to stop, no hotel, no. I was like, well, I could just kind of curl up in a ball right here and fall asleep for a while and see what happens. Because a lot of times, once the sun goes down in the middle of the night, the wind lets up. But then the gas tank went empty, and all I had was my reserve, which is probably 40 miles, maybe 50, and so it's like, well, hope this next little town's got a gas station at least. Because I was going through towns and there was nothing. Like, there's a dot on the map and a name of a town, but there was just like a farmer's co-op and a grain silo or something, and no gas station, no hotel, no restaurant, just basically a place where the farmers, collected up their grain or whatever they're growing out there, and that was it.
So you had to keep going?
Yeah, so finally, after I'd run out of gas and then sat there for a while and realized I had a reserve, and then saw that fire going and figured they were going to close the roads once anybody got there. I went on another 20 miles or something to this little town called Vale.
Yeah.
And it had a gas station. It had a shutdown gas station. It had a motel that was shut down and a motel that was open, and one restaurant.
Oh my God.
And then a couple little, they had pretty beat up old houses and stuff.
So you barely made it.
So I made it, yeah. I think that's the most gas I ever put in this thing.
Jeez.
The emptiest it's ever been. And that's when I stayed at the Bates Motel.
Bates Hotel.
The Bates Motel. That's the movie Psycho with the Bates Motel. Just remember it was part of the Universal Studios tour where they pointed out, and then they had some kind of wasn't there somebody in a rocking chair upstairs in the window? So right when they're telling you about it, you can see it for just a second. Oh my God, there they are! Ah!
I've never seen that movie.
Well,
I don't want to see that movie.
No, but that's where it was the Bates Motel, and it was the guy with the mother that was totally controlling him, and that's where he stabs the chick in the shower with the scissors or whatever it was. because his mother had so much mind control over him that she forced him to murder people that came to the motel. That whole Alfred Hitchcock deal there.
That's like a cult classic, I understand, isn't it?
Oh, it was. No, it's not even cult classic. It's an all-time classic. It's Alfred Hitchcock, the big-time Alfred Hitchcock movie.
Oh.
Well, well respected in the film world.
I'm not a fan of horror movies because I don't like that stuff stuck in my head. It's scary. It's hard to separate the reality from what you see.
Well, yeah, and he was supposedly Hitchcock was supposedly the master of all that. Nowadays it's nothing, but, back then it was, he built up the suspense and the whole thing to actually, build up the real fear in people, not just some shock value of it being so bloody and gory and stuff like they do nowadays. So.
Right.
Because the whole movie was about how his mother was so weird, and then he was so weird, and his mother was like trying to control him, and he was trying to get out from underneath her control and her spell, and finally it's like,
wow.
No, mother, I don't want to do it, but you have to. No, he's like talking to himself and stuff. No, mother, no, but you have to. He goes and stabs her or whatever. I don't know.
Oh, the relationship between sons and mothers.
And then it was also like in the same era where there was Sybil, where Sybil with the many personalities, and her mother was fucking with all of them.
I didn't see that either.
Yeah, it's all but it's all American film classics. Like The Birds was on just the other day, a colorized version of it.
Oh, really?
I tried to watch that for a while. I'm like, yeah, I guess I didn't. I was scared shitless of that movie as a kid.
I've never seen that, but I can't imagine how they made it so scary about birds.
Well, that was the magic of Hitchcock,
Oh.
It was like people just going about their daily business, and then all of a sudden all these birds are everywhere, and you're like, that's unusual. Okay, well, I'll just go about my business, and then somebody gets pecked to death by all the birds because they're ganging up on them. And people were like, "Did you hear about that? Did you hear about it? Oh my God, what happened? Oh my God." They all get all wound up about it, which winds you up as part of this audience. And you're like, "Oh fuck the birds! Oh my God!" And then the next, then you see like a group of them roosting on the telephone wires or whatever, and you go, "Oh man, that doesn't look good." It's a bunch of blackbirds. She's like, "Oh God, no, not the birds." And then the scariest thing I remember seeing it as a kid was when they had pecked through the roof of the place that all the people were hiding in. Like they all went to one house and they were hiding from the birds, and the birds were going to come get them. And you figure the birds have some kind of extra intelligence or whatever to gang up and make plans and attack in groups or whatever. And,
right.
And they're all hiding in this house, and the birds peck through the roof and get into the attic, and then the one lady, whatever, is dumb enough to go in the attic. And so she goes in the attic, and you look, and there's like birds on every rafter, and the birds are all right there, and they peck her to death right in the attic. It's like, oh, that's scared, Mommy.
So now every time you see black birds, you freak out.
I know. It's
like,
still, I'm just traumatized.
It's like Pavlov's dogs.
To this day. Oh my God, a bird.
I tell you what I'm traumatized by is that stupid movie with Glenn Close and Michael Douglas.
What was that?
Where he cheats on his wife. Oh, what was that called?
War of the Murphys or whatever.
And she and she kills his kid's rabbit and boils it. What was that called?
Well, beats me. Hey, lady, you just watch it.
Something affair.
Something.
What was that? You know the one I'm talking about?
I don't know. Boiled the rabbit?
Yeah, she was his mistress. She cheated on his wife.
Yeah.
And then she stalked him.
The stalker? I don't know.
Ah, God, I can't remember the title of it.